Welcome back, guys, to a thrilling game between Hit and Run and Darnall Dynamites. Forgive me for not being available during the first innings. Unfortunately, I was in Bristol. Missed out due to bad traffic. However, I am here now for the second part. Whoa! Good shot by Arsalan. Good shot by Arsalan. Arsalan needs to be very careful of the off-cutters that work out balls occasionally. And the faster delivery that he also has. Is definitely one of the best prospects. Oh! And that was the off-cutter that I spoke of, that we have in terms of bowling. And it's the accuracy with which he bowls that off-cutter, which makes it remarkably difficult. Once again he bowled the off-cutter. What makes his off-cutter so difficult is where he pitches the ball. It becomes very difficult to actually see what's going to happen from there. And we have the ever so athletic Azim on the side there. A bit of confusion there. I mean, Hit and Run should be able to defend this total, truth be told, if they are bowling sensibly. They have got a very good total on ball. Now it will depend on Arsalan and Jawad's approach here. I think Sid is the kind of bowler they should just tend to play out, just hit the sides occasionally. Don't try to go whacking for 4 and 6s because that will probably lead to a downfall. Very interesting player, very interesting stroke there, using his feet. I haven't had the chance to watch this player before. He has a very unique style of playing spin. Oh, what a delivery, brilliant delivery, brilliant delivery. Very difficult to play delivery like that. I mean, I can't fault Arsalan for that. What is he supposed to do with that kind of delivery? Pitching and turning away, and once again, with a similar amount of venom in the delivery. Oh, what a beautiful delivery! I mean, Arsalan has no answers for these deliveries right now. City is pitching them in the golden location, I like to call it. And it makes it very difficult for the batsman. I think this one's going to come in. Oh yes. A lot of variation in that over. Only 2 runs conceded. So brilliant over by Sid. After 2 overs, that's 3 for naught. Captain has trusted his spearhead bowler scientist to come on now. This will be very interesting. Oh, wide delivery. Scientist is able to generate a lot of swing, but unfortunately his issue is at times his lack of accuracy, and the slower ball that he occasionally delivers seems to go for a boundary. Well, good fielding there by Scientist. I can't fault Scientist there. Considering his athletic abilities and the kind of pace he can generate with the body, he did really well there. That's the fastest he can possibly do. Look at Azim there. I'm amazed by Azim. I don't know what he's at before coming here. I've never seen him move so fast. He covered about 4 meters worth of ground at such a rapid space. Unbelievable. Wow, very risky. Oh, and what was that? Malinga-like throw. I mean, that was a remarkable run there as well. He hit it straight to the fielder and decided to run. So at least Darnall Dynamites is trying to get some runs here, even though they're not in the most orthodox fashion. Oh, very interesting stroke. This individual is very interesting, the way he plays the game. I'm really enjoying this. He has a very unorthodox style, but effective nevertheless. They're on 11 runs now, 4 deliveries. Gonzo Scientist over has been very expensive. So this is very interesting. Very soft hands there. Brilliant running by Arsalan. He knows the fielder is all the way back, so he plays with soft hands and he takes a quick single. So brilliant use of the field and a good awareness of the field as well. Bad call, bad call. There was an opportunity there. So 3 overs gone, we have 13 for naught. So a very good over for Darnall Dynamites. But they will have to keep going at this pace for the next 5 or 6 overs at least to get anywhere near the total. And they are still substantial distance away. Very interesting bowler coming on right now, Azim. Experienced finalist. He always gets to the finals and wins. So some say he is the luck charm. So if you want to get, in fact not get to the final, if you want to win the finals, Azim is the guy you should pick. This is why I don't know how he's able to pick up these wickets. That delivery was probably the the worst delivery of the game. And somehow he has picked up a wicket. I don't know what it is with this man, but he is a wicket taker, and I don't know if he actually is a genius inside and he plans these kind of wickets, or it's pure luck, and maybe it's somewhere between the two. But I don't understand how he's able to pick up. He's got Mohammad Adnan out twice in the finals with that exact same delivery as well. So maybe he does set it up and it's part of his plan. And batsmen keep falling for this same trickery. Wow, very interesting delivery there. Very interesting delivery. Much fuller Yorker length. And Monirul Zaman now, he really needs to make use of his experience. Oh, brilliant! He needs to make brilliant use of his experience now and try to score some quick runs, because that's what they desperately need right now. They need some of those strokes. Oh, slower ball and perfectly pitched. This is why Azim is such a valuable asset, a long-term asset, because he can change the dynamic of the game. So the captain is trusting Hamza and scientists at the back. I say this again and again, Hit and Run definitely have one of the best teams in terms of batting available and in terms of bowling combined. However, when it comes to their fielding, by God, there is no other team who lacks depth and agility and skill. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for the batsman here. You've got probably 2 of the weakest fielders in YMA at the back. And although I understand Walker is a very difficult opportunity missed there. So Suarez will keep bowling these kind of off-cutters and Yorker length deliveries, but Jawad really needs to take. Oh, very interesting. And the scientist was very lucky there. He didn't quite get hold of the ball, but his body was there. So as I said before, the back is really weak. And a dropped catch, as I mentioned before. The fielding standards, I mean, there's not much we're expecting right now anyways. But even if they're able to stop the ball, that's probably enough. The captain's probably happy, even if they drop the catch, but they're able to stop the ball. Well, good fielding there by Walker. Walker showing a lot of passion and a lot of grit there as well. So we're 18 for 1 after 4.4 overs gone. At the moment, Darnall Dynamites are in great amount of trouble, and they're looking for a lot of inspiration from somewhere. They're looking for some batsmen to take charge, start going after the bowlers, and they'll have to do that very soon. Otherwise, that run rate is going to start climbing. It's going to climb to an extent where it'll be actually unbearable for the batsmen. Hamza realized that he was running after 5 minutes, but it was too late by then to actually take the run out. So, but good fielding actually. That was a good stop there, nevertheless. Darnall Dynamites 22 for 1 after 5 overs gone. So, I mean, it's fair to say here that Hit and Run are definitely in control, and it's their game to lose right now. They will have to bowl some really terrible If you go back, the video that's been recorded few minutes and what I said about the fielding and if you watch what just happened in that delivery, there are 3 fielders running after one ball, completely oblivious to which direction the ball is taking. And now they have Wakar at the back, who is very competent at the back, but the 3 fielders you see to your left side, Seda, Hamza and Scientist, that is one trio of fielders that you don't want to have. You get very confused, they get confused all the time. And under a lot of pressure. Oh, a lot of dangerous running taking place here. Oh, Scientist showing a lot. Oh, aggression. Hamza having to dive there at a ball coming about 5 miles per hour. Unsure why. Scientist coming on around the wickets now. Oh, very interesting tactics by the batsman and the bowler there. Very good delivery. Batsman is aiming for that left corner, which I can completely understand, but he needs to be careful of the yorker that Scientist is able to bowl with great amount of accuracy. And that was a brilliant delivery, almost bowling spin there. And I think I wouldn't be incorrect to say that Scientist does bowl brilliant spin. He's one of the best spinners we have going around here. We have Saeedur Rahman here. Once again, he's going to try and play with the batsman again. He's going to play with them. I mean, look at Munir Zaman. Look where he stood, guys. Is this... Oh! I don't know if his tactics are helping him at all. He completely missed the ball. So he's standing on off stump. His back foot is placed with the off stump. And very, I don't know if he knows where he's standing. I think Sid should be very careful in terms of throwing. He's known for throwing the ball back at this boundary. He's conceded 6 quite a few times by launching the ball over the boundary. So he should perhaps be very careful with his slingy action. Now this is very interesting. Chandrapur like stance here taking place. Too much pace there on that delivery. Sid is a veteran in this ground and he knows exactly what the batsman is thinking. And it's going to be very difficult for a new batsman to come here and try to dominate Sid. And I wouldn't be incorrect to say he's probably the most difficult bowler to negotiate in this ground, especially considering the dimensions that we have here. And with the agility that Azim possesses on the side, oh my God, it's very difficult to actually do anything. Now this is a run. Wow, that's what I mean by the slingy action, but Nasser Hussain was still able to gather the ball. Very good. I think that was more to do with the wicket keeping of Nasser than the throw of Sid, which was wild as normal. Now we have another amazing batsman coming onto the pitch, and I do believe he is not utilised by his team properly because he should be coming up the order. He is a very talented batsman, someone who shows control and he can carry the innings along. And I have had first-hand experience bowling against him, and I'm always in awe of the shots that he is at times able to generate. So the score is 30 for 2 after 7 overs. Somewhat of a fight back. I mean, Darnall Dynamites should at least try to get a good run rate going. I can understand it can be very difficult for them to actually chase this total with the kind of bowling attack we have. Azim once again. Oh, very good shot. Aggressive stroke. Scientist covering the ground there. About 3 meters of ground covered in about 20 steps. Very interesting approach. Wow, missing out there. Munir Zaman is, they say human greed is the downfall of humanity, and this is a perfect example of this. He's trying to go for that 6 when he just needs to go for the 2 runs on the side. Once again, another opportunity for 2 runs, but his greed is taking over him. I mean, I can kind of understand as well the run rates are quite low, but he needs to know that if he gets out, there isn't much batting left, so at least they should try to get a good run rate here. Oh, Hamza showing a Tarzan-like dive there. I mean, I don't think he was expecting to be able to do that. He just dived into the middle of the pitch and was able to generate that kind of movement. Completely remarkable. He will take full credit for it. So Azim bowling a very, very economical over. He has an economy rate of 1.1. Oh my goodness. So he's bowled 2 overs and only conceded 2 runs. He has an economy of 1. Putting a lot of pressure on the batsman here. A lot of pressure. So we have 8 overs gone, 31 for 2 now. And Scientist has returned. Oh, what a delivery! And what a run as well. Yeah. Alright, discuss with Uncle T. Alright. So Scientist bowled a very beautiful delivery there. Unfortunately, the wicket keeping wasn't up to the standard of the ball there. I can understand it being quite difficult with the spin-like pace Scientist is able to generate. Very well fielded. There's a lot of applause going around for fielding efforts such as this. Munir Zaman was able to dig out that Yorker very well, very efficiently, effectively. Who is he against? Zubair! Whoa, Azim taking... Bash! Hold Zubair. What's Zubair doing? What did he say he's doing? Bang or bowling, they say. Tell him, but... So no ball delivered there. Forgive me, the commentators. Oh! Run out opportunity and sit there. Slapping the ball. I think he has lost his passion for holding the ball, and I don't think he has trust in his ability. Oh, what a delivery! What a delivery! A wonderful delivery there. A lot of swing generated in the air. Lateral movement of the ball. Scientist obviously is haunted by the memories of the semi-final and the quarter-final that took place in the previous season, and he is a different player. He's a player with an aim, with a mission in mind. He bowls with a lot of aggression, and I feel like he's someone who has matured over time now somewhat. His fielding of course hasn't, but every other aspect of his game has matured. And I feel like hit and run could potentially use him up the order in batting as well. He's been spending a lot of time in the nets, practicing those cover drives and straight drives. He's already a very effective puller of the ball. Walker coming back into the attack, bowling those cutters. Oh! Shahid wants to send that ball back to Pakistan. Unfortunately, there was no connection with the delivery there whatsoever. But I like the intention there by Shahid. Very nice. Oh, once again. Azim there moving very athletically. I don't know if that's a word, I should look it up. But a lot of agile movement from Azim there. I think Azim must have signed up for some gym or something with the kind of movements he's showing here. This is very unlike him. So I've just searched on Google. Athletically is a word, so I'm happy to see that. The batsman has absolutely no idea what's going on here. Adil is awestruck by the kind of deliveries taking place here, and I can understand his fear of the ball actually coming into the stump. So he's giving. Oh, once again an underedge. I mean, Shahid doesn't have much options here. He can't really make this kind of ground in the limited time, because Nasser Hussain had the ball very close to his hand there. Wow, good shot! Aggression! But straight back to the bowler, unfortunately. I think the captain should give chance to Hamza here. They need to give some practice time to Hamza in case they need him to bowl in one of the later games. But are you playing in the cup? So Azim returns with an economy of 1. I mean, if he can bring his economy slightly lower here by bowling a maiden over, I think this might just be the best bowling figures in terms of economy in the YMA league ever. So this will be very... Oh, Shahid is charging down the ground. A lot of aggression shown by Shahid. He wants to go head on. No, that's a very difficult call. I think the umpire's being very harsh there. I didn't think that was a wide, but end of the day, it's the umpire's call. But it would have been very nice for Azim to have 2 dot deliveries. He needs to bowl a maiden now. If he is able to bowl 4 more dot deliveries, economy rate would still be 1 after 3 overs. Remarkable figures, 3 overs, 3 runs. If he is able to achieve that, I think he is worthy of a big nice burger. And as I've stated before, the fielding standards in this team are unmatchable. There is no other team that you can find that has this kind of fielding standards. Scientists clearly looking at his hand. What's wrong with him? He doesn't realize. I'll be surprised if he's able to stop. Oh, he stopped that very well. Straight into his hands. He didn't even have to move 1 inch. But somehow the ball slipped out of his hand. Remarkable fielding effort by scientist standards. I mean, the whole team is applauding that he's able to stop that kind of ball. This is the only team that applauds this kind of fielding effort. Oh, look at that! Hamza having to dive for the minimal. I mean, Darnall Dynamites are 44 for 3 now after 11 overs. But coming back to the fielding effort shown by Hamza there, I've come to realize, having observed him fielding in various different games, that he likes to dive even when the ball is coming extremely. Oh! I mean, look at that fielding effort once again. I mean, what is hit and run doing? Against a quality team, they will be suffering because of these kind of errors in their ways. Oh, Adil trying to send that back to Pakistan again, but unable to make any contact. I mean, hit and run really need to go and watch their fielding effort again. What are they doing? What was Sid doing in that previous delivery? Good wicket there by Sid. A huge edge there. Snickles showing a very large ball. Oh, we have an interesting character onto the field now. Young lad, young fresh blood. Onto the field. It'll be very interesting how he takes on the veteran. I like the high bat. He's been watching Johnny Bairstow bat clearly. But will he be able to get the bat back down onto the floor in time? That's the real question here, lads. He is able to do that. What a wonderful stroke. I don't know why Shahid stood there like a statue just clapping, because he needs to be running here. This is the last over. I mean, what Darnall Dynamites have done successfully is scored half the runs. Now they've just gone over half the runs, so there is some sort of achievement there, most definitely. I understand that the bowling attack was too weak, too strong, forgive me, to the contrary, it was too strong, but they've given a fight, you know. Oh, I mean, if you rewind to the previous delivery, I said, will he be able to get the bat down in time, and he was unable to do that. And it appears that is game. So thank you very much for watching. I will just show you the scorecard before we go. So this was hit and run, and this was Darnall Dynamites. Thank you very much for watching.